it seems that nobody's pulling Ineffa except me. So today I'm gonna show you what you're probably missing out on. I actually had to go to Hard Pity twice together, so that was an unfortunate pulling session for me, but maybe she's worth it, you know what I mean? I was enjoying myself, wait, that doesn't sound right. I was already enjoying using my Ineffa team, and then Ineffa came along, and I thought, hey, that's probably good for him, right? Right? I mean, she should be an upgrade. That's what I thought initially, but apparently lunar-charge has like a crit going on, and it watches like the stats of everyone involved in the reaction, not just the last character that applied it, which means that I should be using a crit build on Ineffa, which is weird, and also I need to ideally have EM built on the other characters. Of course, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go to that extent. I'm not gonna build EM on my other characters, but I did put some crit on my Ineffa, and this is like actually my first run doing it. Like, he was doing fine full EM, but now it's time to actually try him out on the hybrid crit build. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I do a lot of damage, but you know, I don't know. This character is new, and to be honest, something else that isn't helping Ineffa, I bet, is the fact that the current Sparlavis isn't really great for Ineffa, honestly. Actually, no, it's straight up terrible, isn't it? Okay. We have to get rid of all these clones in some way, and I don't know in what other way, if not just by shooting at them currently. Okay. Yeah, this team isn't great to get rid of these clones, but you know, we did it. It's done. You know what I mean? We don't have to think about it anymore. So I hit like a 42k, and I see that I'm hitting like okay, that one was 35, 20. Like, I don't know why the damage fluctuates this much. Maybe it's because we haven't hit a Night So Burst in a while, so I lost some EM on Ineffa, or perhaps rescue essential points. I think those are how they're called, the Ineffa points thingies, you know what I mean? Maybe I lost some of them, and we kill her, despite the fact that the fight is single target. Like it might not be the best damage that you've ever seen, right? But like, in AoE, it will pop off, right? Like, it's clearly meant for AoE, right? I don't have Yelan's Burst, so this will be scuffed as fuck, what I'm doing right now, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, this team is busted, and the current Sparlavis is like giving me, what, 75 cryo damage? It's like we're chilling. I could probably AFK and clear with Escoffier's damage alone, you know what I mean? Okay, I forgot to burst there, just to prove my point that I do not need to use a brain currently on my first half. I am using the unit that's being shielded, which is surprisingly not Ineffa, as I said earlier. And it's like, okay, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but I'll just say that again anyways, in case I didn't say it. This team performs better in AoE, so the fact that like I'm clearing content in single target in an abyss that isn't made for her is pretty impressive. I mean, a little bit, like, you must admit, it is a little impressive, you know what I mean? Keep in mind, my Ineffa is also C0. But that also matters, you know? Because if he wasn't C0, then he would do a lot more damage, I think. Because, like, you get more points, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that one of his constellations, like, makes you have more points. And if that's the case, then you get more lunar-charged damage, because they've actually added it into his kit. Apart from electro-charge and swirl, he also buffs electro-charged, sorry, lunar-charged damage for the entire team, so long as he has Night So points, basically. So that's cool, or at least it would be cool if I got more copies of him. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do apart from just pulling on the fucking banner, man. 4 stars are actually so difficult to count, to actually get. It's honestly crazy. Like, I once looked at statistics, not calculated by me, but by someone else, and as it turns out, getting a C6 4-star is more difficult than getting a 5-star. That's just kind of crazy, and it puts into perspective those people that try to shield the 4 stars as if like, oh no, like 4-star characters, those are good and free-to-play friendly. And it's like, bro, I don't choose the 4 stars I get, unfortunately. So, are they really free-to-play friendly? Like, which characters heavily rely on their C6? Like, for example, the first example that comes to my mind is always Farzan, right? Like, Farzan is a good character, but at C6. Before C6, I straight up, like, I think she's not even worth playing, right? Which means that for a lot of people, she's a character that's not even worth playing. And that's even considering you having the carries that can utilize her. Yeah, basically, main takeaway, Farzan is mid, and Ineffa is actually great. And all of you who are skipping her will greatly regret this. And by the way, I'm just kidding. Like, if you are currently skipping Ineffa, I get it. Like, it's understandable. And if you ever need her in the future for future characters, cough cough, not like I know anything about that. If you ever need her in the future, just pull her in the future when you feel like you actually need her. Don't pull her now. Don't fall for FOMO. Do not do that. It's silly. You can get her in the future if you feel like you actually really need her. She will get a rerun eventually. Anyways, let's get rid of this boss, despite the fact that we don't have the pyro to do what we should here. Dude, I don't have the energy on anyone. What the hell is happening? Not even the cooldowns. Did I fuck up on my rotation at some point? I think I did. Why is it so difficult to speak and play? It's so weird to see that, like, I keep maintaining, like, a Hydro and Electro aura, even if I'm, like, not attacking. Just that, like, lunar-charge is like, a lot slower than electro-charge is. Getting rid of those... oh my god, I can't speak. Getting rid of those auras. Jesus. Like, you see, like, it just stays there. Like, it feels like I don't need that much application. Maybe Singshire is a little bit of a waste in this team, honestly. I don't know how useful he is. But we are using Yelan on the first half. I don't know how... Like, sometimes I do skill and then burst. Oh no, actually I'm using Staff of the Scarlet Sands now. Never mind. Because, like, earlier I was using Kitane Spear, and I was wondering... how can I sometimes do, like, my skill and then my burst? Because the skill is supposed to drain energy, but not in this run. We have Staff of the Scarlet Sands because we're professional gamers. And oh my god, did you see that performance? That was insane. Dude, that was actually crazy. So basically, I used my burst, and then Ineffa said, it's Ineffing time, and she Ineffa'd all over the place, and...